Those calories. It's every day. You know, we've got a choice. Do you want to sit around and feel like you do right now, or do you want to just maybe kind of up the game a little bit and start moving? You can do that, and certainly this is a wonderful way to do it. It's so quiet. The machine itself only weighs 66 pounds. It holds 265 pounds, and it has just truly been a big, big seller from FitQuest. It's an ultra-thin walking treadmill. We're gonna talk all about it and give you all the scoop, but did you see this price? It's normally a $699 price point for the same exact treadmill that we offered last year. It fits under the bed. It's $399 today. $300 off, and it's an absolutely amazing way to really keep it front and center of your mind to get that workout in, even if it's just 10 minutes in the morning, or while the baby's napping, or you know what, I got home from work, I'm feeling lethargic. The best thing to do is jump on the treadmill, just start at a slow walking pace, and before you know it, your energy is increased, your mind is freer, and then before you know it, you're gonna pick up that pace, and then all of a sudden 10 minutes turns into 15, turns into 20, turns into whatever you want it to be for the day. But it is absolutely the healthiest way to get your heart rate up, to keep those vital organs working and working efficiently for our bodies. There's a nice bit of traction, or you'll see a little bit of bounce in this particular tread belt, which is unexpected when you're thinking of a price point around $400. Keeping in mind, if you're just tuning in, $300 off for you today, and that obviously already qualifies you for free shipping. So free shipping to your door, you'll get it any day. And one more thing before we get this party started, you can do either a 3 flex plan of $160 on your choice of card, or you can use the HSN card and enjoy 12 months to pay this off. 12. That is an amazing time. Wow, $33. That's $1 a day, but you've got it, you own it, you can take it with you if you move, you can slip it under the bed when you're not using it. And I'm not kidding. Am I, Annika?
Callie.
I am not kidding. Good to see you.
Good afternoon.
So first, I have to tell you guys, this woman just climbed Mount Everest.
So I didn't climb the whole thing. I went to the bottom of it, but it's the top of the world.
Still.
So almost 19,000 feet. So I love sitting on my rump like the best of us, right? Watching TV. But now, it's a new year. It's time for some healthy habits, right?
Absolutely.
Just like climbing to base camp, one step at a time, you can start a new routine.
One step at a time is all it takes. I'm gonna get my sneakers going. You show this. Get your sneakers on. I'm gonna show you something pretty epic. Where else can you get a treadmill, Callie? Not a giant thing to hang your clothes over, but a treadmill that literally you can store under the furniture. Not only that, look, you can take it, pop it in a closet, pop it against a wall. Look how slimline that is. That's way slimmer than me. If I didn't have these two things on the front of my torso, I'd be way slimmer. But it's about getting in shape. Now, what about if I, spend a lot of time at my desk? So, introducing the FitQuest UltraThin treadmill. Now, this is a treadmill that can be used under your desk. You see that? All I have to do is in the morning when I have to go to work, I come and I plug it in. I take it out of my closet, I get it off the wall, I step on. It's not a big step up. It's really easy to get on. It's about 5 inches at its thickest. I've got high heels bigger than that. I just choose not to wear them. I don't know why women ever have to wear high heels. They're not comfortable. So I simply take my remote control and I start walking. I just press plus, minus, and look, instead of sitting on my bum, checking on and getting rid of all my spam emails, Callie, I can sit here, I can walk, whatever kind of speed that works for me, check my emails, and do a little bit of work at the desk. When I'm done, what a great idea
I switch it on. Well, this is a game changer because if you have a Zoom call, so I did a Zoom call, it was about an hour and a half. I did the Zoom call, I'd walked 5 miles. Now, come on, right? Just kind of doing like at a really gentle pace.
That is such a great idea. Those are the things that I put off all the time, like organizing my photographs. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, and my videos, and then all the emails. You just have to unsubscribe. Do it while you're slow walking. So let's talk about first a couple of things.
Yeah.
You can start really, really slow. Doesn't it start at 0.5?
Right, absolutely. 0.5 to 3.7 miles an hour. This is the point.
That's a good pace.
Right, so it's treadmills we think we're gonna run, but this is actually designed for walking, Callie. I love products that work for everybody, no matter what your age, what your fitness level. It comes like this in the box. All you have to do is simply unpack it, plug it in, and with just a step onto this little lever. This is your safety bar.
This is awesome.
3 pieces, right? 4 pieces, your plug, your treadmill, your remote control, and this is your safety clip. We see these in gyms. This is really important. This will cut the treadmill off if anything was to happen. So you clip that on, you take your remote control, point it, press it on, 3, 2, 1, hold on to your safety bar. You start at a really beautiful, slow pace, right? What if I usually use a walker? What if I'm coming off an injury and I'm trying to get a little bit of mobility? You've got the safety bar. It works for any age, any level of fitness, right? So now, because I'm going to Mount Everest again in October.
Are you?
I need another year to like forget the memory of how hard it was, right? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think the lack of oxygen removed a few brain cells, but I got a group of people that I'm taking back up to get back in touch with their spirit, right?
I am telling you, you're such an inspiration to me. Annika is, I mean, you've done a lot in your career. I think of you mostly as a yoga teacher.
Right, but 30 years in the fitness industry, right?
Absolutely.
And I work as a motivational coach. So it's about getting people back in touch with a part of themselves that they've maybe lost, right? So we have families take over. You start taking care of everybody else except yourself. Maybe your career is really difficult, takes a lot of time. We let ourselves go, right? I've been there myself. You have highs and lows, like the ocean, ups and downs and ups and downs.
That's the way life goes.
We love New Year's because it gives us a chance to kind of reset and say, all right, it's time for me now. But the problem is we get overwhelmed with choices. We either try to go join a gym, which can be expensive. What if you can't get outside because it's freezing cold? Go to England, it rains every day. 9 out of 12 days of my Christmas vacation, couldn't get out because it's like you've had a bucket of water dumped over you in 3 minutes, right? So to have a product like our treadmill, this is a game changer. It can be for the whole family. So my mom, who has limited mobility, can step on and go super, super slow. The safety handle gives you stability and help with your posture. You simply set it. You've got a fantastic LED here, a little display that gives you your distance, in the middle your speed, and then you've got calories
I like
burned.
it. It tracks the most important essential information. I mean, the fact you can start at 0.5, that's a really nice, easy pace if you know somebody who's rehabilitating. I know my grandfather, he had to go really slow, but it kept him moving even towards the end of his life, and he was in his late 80s. But you can go as fast as 3.7, which for me, my favorite speed is 4.
Right.
So this is as close to getting up to a 4 mile per hour like rate of speed. If you get that going for maybe 30 minutes, oh my gosh, are you gonna burn like 500 calories in a hurry?
Right, exactly. Now, the thing is though, you don't have to run. So I'm huge on walking. You can read online the benefits of walking. Cardiovascular system, heart, lungs, getting pumping.
Yep.
You know, how do you get people back in touch with your spirit? You get things moving, you get blood flowing, you get your body oxygenated. If you are in a rut, if you have just let yourself go, you don't know where to start, this is about taking literally one step at a time. I don't get to the top of the world by flying up in a helicopter, taking a picture for Instagram, and flying back down. Some people do. Some people do.
So cheating.
I kid you not. And in the nice little Prada ski outfits, right?
Okay, that
don't
is
hate
not
the player,
cool.
hate the game. But one step at a time gets you there.
Well,
literally.
Literally one step at a time. Literally. And can we do something?
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, you're gonna freak out when you see this. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna have you show how you can fold this down.
Yeah.
And wheel it in. It takes maybe 2 inches of space.
Right.
And I am not exaggerating. When we say ultra thin, we're not kidding. And when I say ultra affordable, I'm not kidding either. $300 off today. But the only thing is, and I want you to listen and learn, there are 700 of these. You are very lucky if you are the one that's making that decision today to get this to be yours. That's a huge savings. There's no charge to ship. That's free. That's on us. You can do a year to pay this off if you'd like to use your HSN card. It's $33 a month, but you get it now. How much assembly is involved? And then let's show the wheeling away.
Absolutely nothing. I'm gonna actually show you on this one, but when you stop using your treadmill, it's best to hold on and take a small step off, right? So that's the stability. You've got safety rails on the side. Nice tread grip on your treadmill. You step off. I use my treadmill with my clients, right? But I want to show you over here. So literally, when you get your treadmill, it's in a box, you unpack it, you make those teenagers in your house work for their housekeeping, right? Have them open the box for you. And it literally, this is what you get. You've got a little lever. Look at this, little lever there. So I step on it, I open it up, you'll hear it, click, you're ready to go. You plug it in and off you go. Now when you're done, some people don't have space. If you're in maybe an RV like I was for 8 months, maybe you're in a small apartment, a studio apartment. You got that, love?
Yeah, I do.
Good. You just step onto your lever. You fold it down. You fold it down. You'll hear a click. Boom, up you go. So better to hold it with 2 hands. If you're a one-handed driver, good for you. Right, you can literally wheel it around. It's like the size of an ironing board. I refuse to use those things anymore. I stick them in the tumble dryer and let the clothes do it. But look at this. Look at the lack of space.
I am telling you, that is...
Look.
What is it?
Right.
Literally, maybe it's 3 inches off
So
the
it's
wall.
5 inches here.
5, okay.
Otherwise 3 inches, like a nice high heel. But look at that. So that means it can tuck behind a piece of furniture.
A door.
Behind, you know, stick it behind a curtain. Stick it in your closet.
Under a couch, under a bed.
So when you're ready, so bed is somewhere that I usually keep it. I'm a huge proponent of getting up in the morning. I went to a Tony Robbins conference, Callie, and he said, I mean, he's epic, right?
Yeah.
Game-changing. He said, keep your sneakers beside your bed. And he goes, get up in the morning and move your body. Right, so if you can slide it out from under your bed, put your sneakers on, start your day moving, throw away the coffee, or have your coffee later.
Oh, right. I love that theory because I find for me, like when I do that, I get up and I'm like, let's go, Lucy, take that quick morning walk. If I get out and walk with Lucy in the first thing in the morning, I am so much more productive all day.
Right, because the second that your brain kicks in, you're gonna talk yourself out of it. Right, the mind is there to keep you comfortable, right? It's not the enemy, it's there to keep us comfortable. I'd be way more comfortable hanging out in bed an extra 10 minutes, of course, right? So instead, now it's about starting a routine that works for you, that gets your body going, that gets your metabolism going.
Did you guys see this is $300 off? $300 savings.
That's pretty epic.
I mean, granted, it's the first of the year. It'd be nice, okay, we'll take $100 off to get you motivated, to get you started, because that's what everybody thinks is the most important, is one step in front of the other. You don't have to set these lofty goals of like 5 days a week, I'm gonna give it an hour a day. If you just have it there and it's this easy and it's completely whisper quiet and you put in 10 minutes, you look down and go, my gosh, I was at 1 mile an hour and I burned maybe it's 60 calories, whatever the case may be. Sometimes looking and going, 60 calories, let's get to 100. And then you get to 100 calories and you're like, ooh, I'm feeling better. Let's go to 150. Before you know it, whether you're tracking your calories or your time or your distance, it's really exciting to see what you can accomplish one day after another. And I know for me, it's like, yeah, I know it's easier to just say, I'm just gonna stay in bed this morning. When I get out and I get moving, my day is so much better. I think more positively, I am more productive, I'm more pleasant to be around, I eat better.
I think that happens as we get older. We get a bit grumpy, just like my old 16-year-old dog. He just stands there, barks, and waits for his dinner. But the biggest thing that we haven't even mentioned is because we're doing our best to help you with your New Year routine, we're giving you 1 month free subscription to the Echelon app, right?
This is so exciting.
So what you do, you log on. You've got a whole month to check in. It's like having your own gym membership, but it's in the comfort of your own home. You have access to trainers. So say if you're working out on your treadmill, there are treadmill workouts. 30 minutes is gonna go like that. If you've only got 10 minutes, do 10 minutes. Callie, my favorite thing is to do a walk. So they have scenic walks. Now you don't have to fly to Nepal.
It's true.
Now you don't even have to go to Europe. I don't have to go home and have to deal with arguing with my sister and the family drama. But I can walk around in England, right? Right, you can walk, you can really visit these epic places. And what it does, it tricks your mind. In a moment or two, in 10 minutes, you've done a great workout. You've burnt calories. You've lubricated your joints. It helps your mobility walking.
It does.
That's why I love to do it with clients. I don't care. I had an 85-year-old client, Harry, and it was epic. Aww. We worked on walking, stability, and balance. Balance is the first thing that goes as we age. So it's the one thing that you've really got to work on. So you have to put one foot in front of the other. Because of your safety bar, I'm just gonna come over and have you demo some stuff because I need to take a break. I'm exhausted.
You are not.
I was really fit after Mount Everest. Seriously. And then I went home to England, ate sausages, and it all went away. I was really good.
I know, I get it. We do go through cycles, you know, of good intentions, and sometimes good intentions just stay that as a good intention, but sometimes we take action. Sometimes when you take action, wow, you feel like, I can do more than I ever imagined. So one little step, and maybe that step today, the best step would be to say, I'm doing this, I'm gonna get this. This is a great treadmill. It gives me everything I need to be able to get that movement into my day at home, in my bedroom. Even if I live in a tiny little studio apartment, it's so thin that it doesn't take up even a part of the room. It takes up a couple inches off of a wall if you fold it down. We'll show that to you again. But it really is such an exciting opportunity. And I do know we are limited on this today. I know my producer's been giving me updates. Where are we at now? Like around 600 left, maybe 650. With all of you on the phones, it's hard to tell how many are actually still in our system. Let's show you how thin this treadmill really is. Because most treadmills, they're big. So they're bulky.
Bulky, they're expensive, Callie, right? So it's kind of an investment of time, but look how thin it is. That's what I love. That's why it's the ultra-thin walk-in treadmill. I reckon if I stick with my, 10, 15 minutes a day, I'll be ultra-thin as well, Callie. I just have to go to Nepal, eat noodles for a month, and it's the best diet ever. I'm telling you. But as you can see, you simply take one foot in front of the other to get started. Everybody can walk. If you have 2 things hanging off your torso, I've got 4 things hanging off my torso, but you can walk. It's the easiest, most natural thing.
You are a treat.
To get going. I've drunk too much coffee, eh? Or maybe I've got lack of oxygen, ate away my brain cells. I don't know.
We've been out here maybe 10, 15 minutes, walking very gently, very slowly. I'm like half naked and I'm already hot.
My makeup is like falling off over there, right?
It's incredible.
Again,
how
your heart rate, Callie. Check your heart rate, right? So all you do, you take your 2 fingers, pop it on your neck. If you feel your heart rate elevating, maybe you've got a Fitbit, have your watch, right? Do steps. Look at your distance, your speed, your calories. You can motivate yourself. See what works, right? So if you want to eat a bagel, it's better to do a healthy routine. you know, watch what you're eating, combine it with exercise, you'll get epic results,
That's
right?
a great point.
Well, you have to kind of give yourself a chance, but maybe you're calorie motivated. You eat a bagel, it's like 350 calories, right? So just
Is it that much?
It is.
It's like, wow.
When I used to diet for shows and fitness shows, you know, I'm like, I can't eat the bagels. But you know what? If I wanted to give myself a treat and eat something nice,
and then you can
just work a bit harder.
You can see how many calories you need to burn off, and once you burn that off, you feel better about making that choice. Sometimes we need to treat ourselves.
Right. And I mean, you know, fitness is supposed to be fun, right? We associate it mentally with like super hard work, but if you do something, right, we do.
I know, we do.
I don't want to run, Callie. It hurts, right? It hurts my knees, it hurts my ankles, your lower back gets a bit stiff. And again, body types, right? Certain body types don't run well. My body type doesn't enjoy running, but I love walking. Why? Because you know what? I can do anything while I'm walking. I can put the TV on. So instead of watching that hour show, sitting on my bum, and my bum's just getting flatter and flatter, why not give yourself an opportunity to get some blood flowing? Middle of the day, instead of having a cup of coffee, caffeinating yourself, you actually use your body's natural system, your natural energetic system. Look, I'm only doing 1.6, right? I've got my safety bar, I'm holding on, I'm even talking with my hands, but I'm using my remote, I'm changing my favorite TV channel. Instead of simply sitting. I want people to get up and get moving, Callie. It's really important.
It's amazing how quickly you can lose yourself in time. Like an hour watching a show while you're doing this is like, dink, and then you're gonna go, I just burned whatever, how many calories it is. That is a great feeling. It's accomplishing something that's not just on the to-do list. Think about how you're accomplishing the best things for your body.
Right.
Our big organs, our lungs, you know, the things that we just take so for granted. If you're dealing with extra weight, everything is working that much harder to keep you up and running. This is an easy, comfortable, very affordable way to get something into your home. And again, a lot of us resist because it's really expensive, and mostly, I don't have room for that. You've got room for this. You've got room for this. We're gonna show you that again because it's quite extraordinary. It's the only one of its kind that we do that is ultra thin. And every time we've offered this, I know we did this last year, it was $6.99.
Right.
It's $3.99 today.
I mean, that's not much of an investment in your life, Callie. I'm walking at the slowest speed because I want to show everybody at home. So if you have, like, for example, my mom, limited mobility, my mom, I love her more than anything on the planet, right? So I want my mom healthy. She's 76, limited mobility, but she's able to use my FitQuest treadmill because I pop her on it, right? She's able to start like at a slow pace, 0.5, the slowest pace. Look at this. I'm actually, but I'm moving, and I say to my mom, because she's got hip issues, I say, Mom, practice lifting your knee. This is a really important exercise if you're, you know, coming out of an injury, right? The first thing they do at physical therapy, you have to learn to walk.
Yeah.
And they have you stand, and you have to just kind of track your legs. So this is why it's for all fitness levels. Now, then it's me, waking up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to climb to the top of a mountain in the Himalayas with clients because I got to show them that it's going to wake their lives up again. And I can't be hyperventilating. I kind of was.
You can't be like,
true story. This year, I did the first 2 days, I called them the highway to hell and the coulda, shoulda, woulda days. And your brain is like rebelling because it doesn't want to walk 10 miles up a hill and there's yaks and mules coming at you, right? And you're eating all your snacks on the first day. And I'm like, I should have worked out more. Yoga, what have I been doing? Like, it's so funny. You come into relationship with your mind. You have to make friends with your mind. You have to say, God, you know, listen, come on, let's do this for us, right? You have to just persuade yourself and say, right, let's start easily. You've got a nice safety bar. Again, safety switch, watch. That comes off, you stop moving. So the safety is the most important thing. It's easy to step on. You've got side rails here. Then you've got a really non-slip tread. It's super comfortable. You'll feel like you're walking up a mountain on a nice forest trail.
But you know what you don't feel is oh my gosh, it's too hard for me.
Yes.
There's nothing worse than like, I'm gonna do this, and then you get started and you're like, oh, it's a lot more advanced than I expected it to be.
Right.
Walking can be, I mean, if you're going really fast, it's crazy
and
intervals.
up a hill, right?
Right, exactly. I'm gonna leave that for the pro athletes. At this point in my life, I'm good with where I'm at. Other than I want to feel my best as I'm going into my 60s next month, and this is...
Good lad.
Yeah, February 4th is my 60th.
So the 60 is the new 40, I reckon. Look at you. You look absolutely epic. God bless you.
Thank you, but thank you. I want to feel great, and I think for all of us, we have a choice, and nobody else can make that choice for us. It's not a magic pill that we can take and go, okay, I'm back to where I wanted to be. This is how I felt, you know, when at my best. It does take a little bit of work, but it doesn't have to take a lot of work.
Right.
Just a little bit of consistency, a few, maybe a mile, maybe a half a mile, and maybe that'll turn into 5 miles. Whatever pace you would like. It starts at 0.5 miles an hour, goes up to 3.7 miles an hour. So that's a nice fast pace. So it does give you that broad range of abilities. So you don't have to be coordinated, you don't have to be a super pro athlete, you just have to be ready to make your life better. I'd love for you to get this. There's no charge to ship. It's free shipping and $300 off. Speaking of the free shipping, anytime you put things into your basket, and this is from day to day, every day we do this, if you get to that $75 price point, you get free shipping on everything else that's in the basket. This is automatically free shipping. So if you're making this purchase, anything else you're ordering for the rest of the day is gonna come with free shipping as well. We're gonna show you how this folds down and takes up literally between 3 to maybe 5 inches in your space at the best price we've ever done. So stay with us, we're gonna get a sip of water. We'll be right back.
Did you know that we have amazing items and deals you'll never see on air? That's right, you'll only find them at hsn.com. We're talking top brands, exclusive names and bundles, plus thousands of products all the time. Discover all our best deals all in one place, including offers you'll see online only. And with hundreds of videos and customer reviews, we make it easy to shop smart. Click, explore, discover, and get more of what you love. Only at hsn.com.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Ingredients that are rich in tradition, born from the clouds and foothills of the Himalayan mountains. Clean beauty that protects, nourishes, and repairs hair and skin. Shop the Tweaked by Nature Beauty Collection on HSN and hsn.com.
I have to admit, I'm feeling better halfway into this hour than I did all morning leading up to this moment. Thank you for being here. This is Annika Keeland. I'm Callie Northagen. We've got Dagmara joining us. We're all feeling great because we're walking.
You know, I forgot about Dagmar because, poor thing, bless you,
like,
good lass.
Thank you.
She's been walking while we've been yakking and jumping on and off, taking a break.
Isn't it funny how you can just like lose yourself when you get focused on something that's, it is a whole mind, body, soul connection, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. As a coach, as a motivational life coach, Callie, I'm all about getting people back in touch with their life, with their spirit. You have to move. Life force energy means blood flow, means oxygen. If you don't breathe, you're dead. I mean, it's really that simple. If you don't move, you will atrophy, you'll get sick, right? Your body is designed to move. You've got 2 things hanging off your torso, 4 things in my case, but you know, I mean, what are you gonna do? So let's stop yakking. Let's look at the FitQuest UltraThin treadmill. It's not this giant heavy thing that you hang your clothes on, right?
Exactly.
So,
watch this.
Right, so how I'm using it can be used in 2 ways, which is really epic. With the safety bar upright, as Callie's got it here. But me, I start my mornings in front of a computer. I've got about 500 junk mails and about 3 that I want to really check. So my slimline treadmill can fit underneath my desk. I step on, I grab my remote control, I press on, off. 3, 2, 1. It gives you a 3-second countdown. It starts at 0.5. So I want a speed that is getting me working, moving these legs a little bit to get some blood flow, to get some mobilization of the ankles, the knees, the hips. My torso's engaged, my trunk, my core, those core muscles stabilizing. But guess what? Now I'm multitasking. Now I can check my emails. I can buy stuff on HSN, right? I mean, really, what else do you want to do with your morning? But I take it to a speed that kind of works. So I'm at 1 now. It goes all the way up to 3.7. I'll demonstrate that. But
that's really a nice clip, I have to say. Pretty impressed with that. That's where you really feel your heart rate getting up there, and that's where I think you want it, to really feel the best benefits.
So I'm on about 2 now, Callie. This kind of works for me with my laptop, right? So I can scroll. I'm writing a book now about all my mad journeys, right? So I can sit and I can type, and I can do that while I'm walking, instead of sitting on an office chair. I want you to change your thoughts about fitness, right? Because if you say, hey, it's 2023, come on, Dagmar, let's go out for a run, baby. You're gonna go, actually, I'm sorry, you know, I've got to call my mom, I got to get a manicure, because, like, who can be bothered to go out and go for a run, right? I can't, because it hurts my knees, and I'm teaching this stuff, and I can't be bothered, so there's no hope for any of you. So, this is why. No, but it's true. You know me, I tell it as it is, right? Especially when I've had a cup of coffee, then you're in trouble. But it's all about doing something that's easy. My brain wants to take the easy way out, like most of us, right? Let's face it. Walking, we have 2 legs. We can put 1 foot in front of the other.
Absolutely, it's the most natural thing to do. I mean, and truly, they say it's kind of like riding a bike, but guess what? Walking on a treadmill is even easier than riding a bike.
Yes.
You don't need coordination, you don't have to. And I love this because, I mean, not to mention it's freezing in so much of the country.
Yes,
or
raining.
It's huge. It's so hot and humid here that I can't even bear the thought of even walking outside in the summers. Or, I'm telling you, it's just the convenience of having it there. And when it's there, even if you're tucking it under the bed or under the sofa or having it like you have it, you could literally put it underneath the workspace if you do if you want to stand and do your work for the day. This could be something that you're incorporating at the same time as being productive in a job. So let's show this again. This still blows my mind because when we say ultra thin, we're not kidding. We're talking about between 3 inches and to 5 inches is as big as it is at the very base if you're storing it, putting it in a closet, putting it behind a curtain. I mean, putting it behind a door. It's crazy, crazy how compact it is, and it's only 66 pounds, so to wheel it around is no big deal at all. That's how thin it is. From the front, you can see how wide it is, still more narrow than major treadmills that, you know, so much more money, but it's more narrow this way, but when you fold it up, it's literally between 3 and 5 inches at the base.
Callie, I'm gonna show you, look. So I have it under my desk, I've checked my emails. I simply unplug it. When I'm using it under the desk, my safety rail is down, right? Because I've got my desk to kind of hang on to, use my computer. And you simply lift it, right? So it isn't heavy. Most of the weight is down where all your hardware is, right? So you simply wheel it around. Maybe I want to pop it under the couch. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pop it in the living room because I'm going to watch some kind of daytime TV, right? And I just slide it under. I take it out, maybe I've got visitors. Maybe I want to just pop it in the bedroom, pop it out the way, right? So I take it, look at the slimline profile.
It's so awesome.
Right, look at that. I just pop it up, I let it go. I've got my safety clip, I just pop it on the magnet, and off we go.
Okay,
now,
here's the thing, you guys.
Look at that.
Exactly.
Callie, it's not taking up space in your house. It's a really low
if you want to just stick it behind the curtains, you can.
Yeah.
There's a little more than 500. There's less than 600. This is an incredible, I've offered this product many times, and every time at $6.99, it sells well.
Yes.
We are so limited on this at this point. If you are interested, do either one payment, your favorite card of choosing, we accept them all, or use your HSN card, your Q card, or your Zulily card, 12 months to pay this off. So it's $33 right now. It's being delivered to your door. You'll have it probably within the week. And then, I know, we're moving into the second week of January. Some of us are like, it started strong and I've already blown it. Guess what? It just takes getting back on that treadmill one more time to get you back in the right frame of mind.
Sit down, take a weight off, love. I'm the one who's supposed to be demonstrating the product. I'll do all the hard work,
You know
right?
what? I've been so inspired since the first of the year, because I think it's because of my show on Sundays, Create the Life You Love.
Yes.
You might be in it this Sunday.
Yes,
I asked for you with the rowing machine.
Thank you.
But it's amazing how when you feel muscles that are a little bit sore, you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot I have muscles there. Or I forgot how good it feels to feel a little bit of soreness. I feel a little soreness everywhere from the beginning of the month, and it's just 10 days in, and I'm feeling already like, okay, let's do this. Whether it's, a bike ride if you can get outside, or if it's, a rowing machine, or if it's a treadmill, or if it's any kind of movement, if it's any kind of resistance training and, workout bands, whatever you can do to get a little movement in your day, it's so much better than having no movement at all. Because one day you're gonna be like, I just feel old.
Well, we like sitting, right? Sitting's epic. We watch telly, we check our emails. We can do all of those things now, not sitting. You don't have to go outside. It's too cold, it's raining. Go live in England, it rains every day. That's why I moved to America. Seriously. I reevaluated my life choices a few weeks ago. I was like, wow, yes, sunshine, wow, that gold thing in the sky, I love it. But what if you don't have that? Times of the year you can't go outside. Maybe you don't want to go back to a gym. I have clients who are uncomfortable, but you can do something so good for yourself in the comfort of your own home. Look, I mean, I'm standing here. I take it to my desk.
66 pounds. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm dropping stuff. Hold on. And all I do, when you use it under your desk, right? So if you've got a family member that works in an office, it's a fantastic thing to get them. I know Christmas already came, but get them a gift that's gonna keep delivering. I set it up, I step on, I turn it on. It gives me a little countdown, 3, 2, 1, and I start walking the tread, non-slip tread. It's super comfy. It's like walking on a forest floor. I've got a remote control, plus and minus, right? So all I have to do is adjust. I'm gonna just crank it up, Callie.
That's true.
Okay. I would like to have a crank up. Yeah, I might come over by.
I'm going to 2.4 right now. Where are you going to go to?
Good. You know what? At a desk, I would probably just do a slow clip, right? Because I want to work. I don't want to be like flying off. I want to be working, and I'm on a Zoom call, and I'm not sweating, right? I look fantastic on my Zoom call. Everybody just puts those. They put those filters on and they look super glamorous, right? What the heck's that?
I know. So I was on one yesterday and I'm like, I love your living room. It's so pretty. And she's like, oh, that's totally fake.
It's fake. Everything in life is fake nowadays. For goodness sake, come on. Let's get real. Let's get real. It starts with decisions and reality. If you do not like what you see when you look in the mirror, right? Don't look at it. Duh. That's what I tell my clients. If you think you've got a big bum, don't look at it. Look at something else. What you focus on expands.
Interesting.
No, Callie, I'm a realist, right?
Yeah, that's a very good
If you sit and look at your bum all day, you're going to find things wrong with it, right? Because everything we see on TV says we've got to look a certain way. No, all bodies come in different shapes and sizes. Thank God for that, because we'd all look weird if we all looked the same, right? Wouldn't be good. So this is about doing something good for you. If you don't exercise, if you've let yourself go, it's okay. What I'm telling you is, Callie and I are huge proponents of just starting one step at a time.
Absolutely. That brings up a point. I would love it if you'd repeat this, because I know you work with clients, and a lot of them are rehabilitating from maybe an injury or maybe, a surgery. What did you show us earlier that you can do on this treadmill just to get, like, if you just can do one leg?
So I'm gonna show you, right? So I do lots of stupid things in my life. I thought with age I'd get really intelligent, but it's not happening. When I hurt my knee, it took me 6 months to learn to walk again. You don't realize that you have to learn to walk.
Slow.
They put you on a treadmill and they put my leg, and my leg had to relearn to step and lift, right? But look at that motion. And then they start working on your quads, your hip flexors, right? And they say, okay, start lifting your knee. And I was doing this, Callie, for about, I'd say, 6 weeks to start learning to walk again. And then you start to get on a treadmill. You have a safety bar here. You have a safety switch. So you are safe and you are stable when you're starting. If you are massively heavy, you can start gently to get your cardio system, to start getting your circulation going. This is the time. You have one life to live, Callie. I'm super passionate about this. One life. Let's go. Let's get it flowing. You can get back in the game of life.
And you know
right?
what? That is such good advice. The truth is, we have one life, so let's live it.
Yeah.
Let's live it. Let's live it feeling good. Not achy, not stiff, not tired, not negative.
Right.
You know, it's amazing to me, and I say this all the time, for what the benefits of working out, obviously losing weight and all of those obvious benefits, but it's incredible how it clears out the cobwebs and deals with emotions, issues that are stress related and anxiety related and grief related and worry related. Oh my gosh, when you can sweat some of that out, it's like, that's the only way I know of for it to actually leave my body.
You're just getting your body moving, Callie, right? Life has been hard. Life can be hard. We went through a couple of tough years. Maybe you're still going through issues. But I tell you now, there's nothing like moving your body to start shifting that stuff out. I'm gonna start cranking it up, right? So we showed you how it works for like my mom, if me coming back from an injury. So your speed, you'll see your dial in the middle. Let's show everybody at home what 3.7 looks like, right? Woo, right? So now I've got a great stride length. Look at that.
Okay, you're going to 3.7. I'm going to go at the slowest speed, which is 0.5.
Good. Now I'm holding on to the safety bar, right? Because I'm walking. Now I'm looking at Netflix and watching my favorite show, watching The Crown, right? The English stuff, right? Very nice. It's an hour long. Now if I'm walking like this, look at this.
That's as fast as it goes, and this is as slow as it goes.
So it's not about running.
Exactly.
I won't run, right? I need a good bra and all of that, and I just don't like it. It's uncomfortable.
I don't either.
Right, so this, right now, 8 calories. I'm gonna try, I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna do it just while the TV show's on. Yeah. Look at that, I've changed that habit from sitting on my bum, you know, eating rubbish, because I like crisps, right, chips, I like crunchy stuff, whatever, don't hate the player, right? So I like to crunch when I sit down. Now, instead of that, I'm just switching a habit.
And you know what might happen? Is after you watch a show or watch until a commercial, instead of grabbing that bag of crisps,
chips or whatever, you
might grab a bottle of water.
Well, I just want water.
Because you're thirsty, you need to hydrate. And with, you know, water is good for every reason.
Habits, Callie, right? So we all get into habits. I'm a coffee drinker in the morning, right? Because you associate, you know, I'll have a cup of coffee, I need to wake up. You actually don't if you get your body moving. So in the middle of the day, instead of having a cup of coffee, look at this, right? I get energy flowing now.
And it's natural.
I don't need to spike it. I don't need to spike it and get that crash.
I know.
So soon afterwards. Look, still going 3.7.
Okay, I'm gonna kick it up a notch and join you at 3.7, because that really is like my favorite zone to be in, because it really,
Well, you feel it in the hips, right? So you feel your kind of body, your full natural stride of your body. Go on, Dagmar, let's go, baby. How you feeling? Keep hold of that safety bar.
How many calories have you burned since you started?
I just said it for a second, but
She 150 calories.
Awesome.
That's epic,
That's great.
right? It's
I know.
good. And she's having a good time. She's watching TV. She's doing whatever she wants. And that's the key. You're not sitting on your bum. Sit on your bum when you have to. But if you can switch up and get up and get moving while you watch your show. You know what? You're cooking in the kitchen. Plug it in. Set everything, set it and forget it, right? And then get on your treadmill. It's ultra thin, it's lightweight, it's not massive, it's not $2,000. You don't have to get in your car to go to the gym. Now, see, I'm getting out of breath.
I know, that's good. You're
Right,
going
because
to
I'm
3.7,
yakking.
girl.
Maybe I should just shut up and breathe.
No, because then I have to talk, and I'm going to be out of breath, too, because I just kicked it up to 3.7.
Yes.
That's my favorite zone, because you do feel your heart rate, and you feel yourself, I don't know, it's just an exhilaration. And
Right.
it gives me, I love the stretch of the hip flexors at this pace.
That's what I like.
By the way, I'm 5'9", I've got long legs, and this is plenty of room on this tread belt for me to do a long stride like that. Look at that. So there's nothing that's really limiting at all about this.
Now,
I mean, the only thing it's limited on is how much space it takes.
Yeah, and also, Callie, so something I like to do when I use treadmills, so if I knock the speed down a bit, I could also grab some
Dumbbells.
Right? I saw a guy, true story, walking around the neighborhood. He had his nice little mustache. I can tell so much about people by how they move, right? I watch. So if you see somebody and they're kind of walking like this, right? They've got stuff going on in their life. We don't judge, but this guy was like, Now, I like to, you know, put some dumbbells, right? Get a little bit of an upper body pump. So you can do, it's super versatile is what I'm saying. I can use it in front of my desk. Personally, I'm going to be using my treadmill. I'm going to try. No, I'm not going to try. Listen to the language. I am committing to at least 10 minutes a day before I go to Mount Everest this year, right?
Put it up.
Seriously, I
here.
have to, because I was dying the first 2 days. And then I had to work with a client that was really getting sick, right?
Is so thin at
half
that
the
kind
amount of oxygen than at
elevation.
sea level when you get up there, right?
I mean, gosh. By the way, I know we've got a clock that we're going to be putting in. This is the only show. At this point, we've got about 400 of these left. We have sold more than half of what we had at this kind of crazy price. They could be gone by day's end. This price is valid all day today. If you wait, there's either the risk of it not being here tomorrow or the risk of it being the regular price of $6.99. Trust me, we've sold a lot of these at $6.99.
Great. Wow.
This is like a crazy, crazy moment. I feel so much better. I know, now you're putting your hair up. That's the best
Who
thing.
exercises with a nice hairdo and lipstick? I do, because we got studio lights, and you should have seen me first thing this morning. It wasn't a pretty sight. I used to wake up feeling fresh as a daisy, but you know, aging, right? It's coming for us all. But 21 days to make a habit is what it says, Callie.
Okay, that's
21
good. I
days.
thought it was 30. Okay,
so
that's good, even better.
21 to switch, right? So we're on the 11th today. So you got 20 days the rest of this month. Get started. Get started on something that's going to give you longevity in your life.
Who doesn't have 10 minutes to give to your health a day?
10.
10.
Hey, what about 5?
5.
So
start
with 5.
Absolutely. And I promise you this. In those 5 minutes, you will feel better at the end than you did when you started. Yeah. Inevitably, even if I'm like, I'm too tired today, I'm not doing it. Like yesterday, I'm like, I'm just gonna go to the end of the street on my bike. It was a nice, beautiful day.
Good.
I got to the end of the street, and I'm like, I'm gonna go back around, and I went all the way to the other end of the street, and I did it twice. So I put in 2 miles, thinking I was gonna put in like 4 blocks.
Yeah, and the thing is, right, you've got to do something that you enjoy. But if it's convenient, now you're talking. Something that you can fold down your handle, roll away, stash it away. It's not taking up space. Or leave it somewhere where you're gonna see it, Callie. Again, it just takes the decision first. So we're taking all the brain work out of it, giving you an epic product. I am a massive, massive fan of walking treadmills. I love walking because everybody can walk.
I love it
Whatever
too.
age, whatever fitness level.
Gentle.
0.5 to 3.7. You saw that really good clip. I got a workout. I climbed to the top of the world to almost 19,000 feet, right? I use a treadmill like mine here with FitQuest to get into walking shape, to get my body moving. Now, you can see while we're up on close-up, you've got a really cool display, dead easy to read. My eyes are a bit messed up after being up there, true story.
Really?
Now I can see the display super clearly.
Oh yeah,
I've got a really nice walking surface, Callie. It's non-slip. I've got 2 safety rails at the side, so I want to stop, put my hair up, I hold the bar, and off I go again. And then when I'm done, my remote control switches me off. Eventually it switches off. It counts you down nice and gently.
Yeah, there's no abrupt start, there's no abrupt stop.
Yeah, you just take your time.
3, 2, 1, and it gently starts.
Off you go. Press the little lever. One lever.
So good.
Fold it down. You'll hear it click. You're ready to lift it up and roll it away. Come back, bring it out, press the lever. You'll hear it click. Safety rails up. On you go. Off you go. Right? Dead easy.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Pick your speed.
We're at 500 sold.
Good.
This is a lot. That's sold.
500 lives that are making a decision that are going to change,
better.
Right? With taking a journey.
And I'm going to multiply that by at least 2, because most of us are going to do it with a partner.
Yes.
Or if your children are old enough. I mean, boy, talk about being a good role model to your kids as they grow up. If they're younger and they're not of age, you know, you've got this. You've got the ability to know you can keep it and them safe if you're not home.
Yes.
and you're using it. But it really is something. It's fun to have somebody to do it with and to be held accountable to. And like, did you get your 10 minutes in today?
Yeah.
Or maybe, did you get your 5 minutes in today?
And what's better than giving you the Echelon app? We keep forgetting the best part,
that's right. This is so inspiring.
Because of the habit, the 21 days, we're not giving you 21 days, we're giving you a whole month to log on and meet a new community, like those expensive bikes that my neighbor has in a garage, right? You don't need that. The Echelon app has nicer looking people too, right? So you can, I saw one girl, she's Zumbering away. I'm like, oh, bloody hell, I can make my, I can make my breakfast and have a little Zumba going, right? There's yoga teachers on there. They won't let me on because I'm too loud and you're supposed to be quiet to do yoga. You can go walking.
You can do kickboxing, you can do Pilates, you can do bar, you can take, the tours that you can take of Australia, of Nairobi, wherever you want to go.
Coast to California. So you get on, you plug in, you press go, and now you're watching, you put your little phone on, you put it on your TV, and you're walking down the Pacific Coast Highway. I drove down it and I nearly threw up because it had so many curves.
So curvy.
Callie was so I had a 22-foot van. I'm like, oh, you can't like take your eyes off the road. But true story, I was actually sent the FitQuest UltraThin treadmill when I was in California. I had to bring it back to Florida with me. I had it folded up behind the driver's seat. I pulled it out in New Mexico. There was like those, what are those things that like fly by in a dust storm, like Wizard of Oz, right?
A tumbleweed.
Tumbleweeds are flying by. I've got my treadmill plugged in because I've been sitting on my bum for 15 hours
my gosh,
driving,
so good.
trying to get home. Everybody's like, what are you doing? Whatever I want. Duh, that's what I do, whatever I want.
You know, it's
without
as
getting
crazy
arrested.
as it sounds. Thank you for that little disclaimer. Thank you. But as crazy as it sounds, it is small enough that you could take this with you.
Yes.
If you have an RV, if you have a boat, I mean, crazy enough, this can be something that maybe it is the one thing that you know helps you relieve your stress better than anything else, then this is yours. This is something you need to have. The fact that let's do this one more time. We've got about 5 or 6 minutes left in the show.
I'm gonna step
Don't miss this $300 savings, flex pay and financing, a full year with an HSN card, $33 a day. But check this out, when we talk about putting it maybe in a van or traveling cross country with it, we're not making that up.
No, some people have small spaces, right? Well done, you're making your life easier. All you have to do, unplug. It's dead easy. Bend your knees, obviously, when you bend down, and lift. All you do is lift it up. It's got wheels on the front. Can you see those? I'm gonna go like this. So the wheels are at the bottom. You've got nice supportive treads there. So I can wheel it. It's like the size of an ironing board. I don't use ironing boards. Once my ex-boyfriend's mom bought me an ironing board. She was Turkish. I think she was trying to make me into a housewife. I go, not happening. That big white tumble dryer thing, you throw things in there and you hang them out, right? Look how slim. I'm talking about me and not the treadmill. I have to push those in and I'm slim, right? But look, truthfully, so it can go behind a piece of furniture. I'm gonna show you, it'll slide. If you've got a couch or a bed, it'll go under there. Look at me, one wheel, Callie. Should see me driving a van. It's a scary thought.
I totally trust you.
All you have to do, it slides. When you're ready to go, you pull it out, right? My TV's over there, so I pull it out, I pop it down, I plug it in, I step on the lever, listen for the click, boom, I'm ready to go. Like, it's that easy. I'm not gonna take my clothes off because I've got a bra on underneath. I don't wanna do that to everybody at home. But instead of making it a clothes horse, something that's just, you know, there and not being used, you can take it anywhere.
I think about anybody who's lived in a smaller space and you're like, you know, I like my lifestyle because I am simplifying. And would really love the idea of having something that you can like actually use to exercise. Like maybe it's the resistance bands that have been the only option because they take up no space. Well, guess what? A treadmill now doesn't take up space. Not this one, anyway. This is like the thinnest, yet most powerful and fully featured treadmill that you're gonna find. I mean, FitQuest is the brand. You've heard it here for years and years and years.
And I love FitQuest because they're listening to the customers. Customers are saying, hey, we don't have a massive piece of space. You know what? We don't have a load of money. We don't want to spend $2,000 on this massive industrial noisy treadmill. If you live in an apartment, your neighbors are going to complain if you're thunk, 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 right?